Okay. Back to Kalos and Galar. Do. Time for Crown Tundra. Whoop. Yes. We need to go to Wedgehurst. We got the team ready. Let's put Sigard first. Yeah. Alright, off we go. You, good sir. Take me to Crown Tundra. Why does the train sound like a heartbeat? And at least we don't have a Clara character here. We just have Chairman Rose's identical twin. Do. Whoop. I have 19. It's 100, right? Yes, I did the math right. Okay, cool. And then another 50. Yeah, you know what? Let's make it 200. Why not? I haven't bought anything all game, so why not? Yup. It's Penny's dad and sister. Still think it's hilarious that Penny is Penny's dad. Like, you'd never guess. I'm allowed to butt in if I want to. Besides, you're how I get a whole bunch of legendaries, so... And you're Penny's dad. And the fact that Penny and Naya are like polar opposites is insane. One wants adventure, the other doesn't. Thousand arrows! Bye. Not bad. I mean... I could put my other Zygarde in here. He's got the power construct ability. So we can get the 100% complete form Zygarde if you'd like. I'm using 10% to be nice. I mean, the hail alone probably would help him get to complete form, since you need to get to like half health with the construct ability. Hey, Burb is level 70 with an insane speed of 239. Why does a bird need to be that fast? Those are his friggin' natural stats. What kind of fletchling did I put in here? Naya is the darling daughter, and yet he's got Penny. Now, this inventor that we do in Sword and Shield, did Sword and Shield come first, or did Scarlet and Violet? Because in Mochi Madness, Penny is talking to her dad on the phone, and she's telling her dad that she doesn't want to go on one of his inventors. So, did Scarlet and Violet come first? Like, come on. Or did he come up with another one? And there's just some missing DLC for Sword and Shield out there. Must be. No. No, it doesn't mean chase after her. Oh, I got a bunch of fun updates on Pokemon Legends EA. Lots of info. Cerebi was invited to do a more in-depth demo of Legend ZA, and they wrote a whole review on it. And this review has only made me more excited for the game. So many things. It's just exciting. Like, you can actually get swarmed in Legend ZA. Like, when, in Legends Arceus, when you fight multiple Pokemon, you know there's other Pokemon nearby that want to fight you but can't because you're in a battle already? Yeah, no, that doesn't apply in Legends ZA. If you're fighting a Pokemon and there are other aggressive ones nearby, they'll just jump into the fight, whether you want them to or not. And I think that is very realistic in the Pokemon world. Because aggressive Pokemon ain't just gonna wait until you're done battling one. No, they're gonna attack. So the fact that they made the wild Pokemon battles more realistic is incredible. I also learned that Mega Evolution is a gauge. It's not just, oh, you press this button and you're Mega Evolved. No. There is an energy gauge for it. And when it comes to, I guess, the equivalent of alphas, I guess? The rogue Mega Evolution Pokemon? When it comes to them, when you do damage to them, it drops Mega Evolution energy. And you run around and pick it up. Also, with battles, you can actually get hurt, just like in Legends Arceus. However, buildings, cars, and other stuff like that can get in the way of the moves. So that's more realistic. No more getting moves that just go through trees randomly to hit you. Legends Arceus wasn't very good about that. There was no hiding from Pokemon moves in that game. This one there is. What else? Battle mechanics are definitely interesting, that's for sure. Reading, they did quite the in-depth explanation for that, so that was actually kind of nice. The best way to describe it is that it's complicated, for sure. Like, you will really have to put your mind to work when battling either wild Pokemon, other trainers, or actual other people online. You gotta really think about it. It's like a complete game changer. And it's not just that Pokemon moves have cooldowns. It's effects of moves are different. Like sleep, it's just like Legends Arceus where it's drowsy and they don't actually get put to sleep. Status effects like Arceus go back to normal after a while. But unlike both Arceus and and the normal games, like if you use moves like growl or howl, any that boosts or decreases stats, yeah, those aren't permanent for the battle. They go back to normal too. So you can't just spam growl and hope to decrease stats permanently for the battle. Yeah, no. That won't work. Also, from the sound of it, while speed stat does give you a benefit of going first, the order can get wonky from the sound of it. Especially if you're fighting wild Pokemon and other ones decide, I'm gonna join in on this fight. It can get very wonky, apparently. Like, so many things I learned last night. Okay, who to take? I don't normally use Pokemon like Whimsicott, but it's got a nice moveset. Plus the first one is Suicune, so yeah. Yeah, what else? Right. You actually have to aim when throwing a Pokeball. You also need to direct where your Pokemon moves are going. If you use Water Gun, yeah, you can't do that. It won't just automatically hit. In CA, you have to direct where the attack goes. Which essentially means you actually can hit an NPC with a Pokemon move. I'm unsure about that, but I know for a fact I am going to try for the heck of it. Just because it sounds funny. But apparently there are alphas along with the rogue Mega Evolution Pokemon. The rogues are more like raids than they are alphas. There's also a very extensive story behind just Battle Royale stuff. Very extensive story behind that. There was a lot to take in. The best part, there's no FPS situations where NPCs look like they're robots. one of the things that they really liked. They liked how crisp and non-buggy it was. Which makes me happy. Oh, and for those wondering, Zygarde, my Zygarde came from here. I do have one somewhere that's on my Sun and Moon copy, and that one's a shiny. And I was thinking about putting him in the Legends EA. Hey, saved me an energy ball. Nice going, random Dugtrio. Wonder if I'm gonna be able to put Marshadow into the game. Boom. Someone chose an orb. I don't like that. I only chose this one because it's electric and I'm hoping somebody takes it. Dugtrio, what's the point? How did it faint when it had substitute? The joy of Gigantamax moves. You don't need to worry about the original move's accuracy. I don't like spiders. Let's take down the spider, guys. We take down the spider. And right on. How about an actual attack? There we go. myself neck snapper. Now that is a greeting. I don't think I have ever been greeted like that before. Knowing the ways is good. I remember when this first came out, the DLC, and I did it. I'm just like, ooh, Suicune. And then I'm just like, wait. And I looked at Suicune more closely, and it was a friggin' shiny. I have like 8 shiny Suicunes. Because for some odd reason, every time I started the DLC and got here... Oh, not just the first run. I got a shiny Suicune on the first, second, third, and fourth. After that, it was like any Suicune that showed up, it was like there was a 50-50 chance of it being shiny. So I've got like 8 shiny Suicunes. Dude, my shiny luck is weird. Like, not that long ago, I was hatching, I was hatching Citadels. And, I had 50 Citadel eggs. 50. 11 of them were shiny. I hatched 11 shiny Citadels from 50 eggs. Dude, my shiny luck is weird, I told you. But when it comes to Dynamax Adventures, my shiny rate is... probably around 30%. Like, I've got like a 30% chance in Dynamax Adventures. Yeah. I think, honestly, I have been actively doing a Zygarde one to see if it'll be shiny. No. I just do them when I feel like it. I got one yesterday. I got one yesterday, and it was really annoying. I didn't beat it on the first try. Did eventually go back to it a few other times. And no, it wasn't shiny. That is one that I have not gotten a shiny of yet. I've gotten a shiny Ho-Ho, though. What else? Shiny Ho was one of the ones I found. Not Xerneas. Oh, darn it. What are the other shiny ones I got? Zygarde does have a lower spawn rate than other ones. Oh, shiny Entei. Obviously shiny Suicune, since I have 8 of those. Darn it. I wish there was a shiny Marshadow. That would be awesome. Think of Marshadow? Oof. Yeah, it's not easy. Especially because, the Zygarde in the Dynamax Adventures has the ability Power Construct. So, once you get it to half health, yeah. And it becomes more powerful on top of that. So, it's not an easy raid, and it is better to do with friends where you are coordinating it. I did not do that. I used NPCs. It was not fun. Do 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 do. Well, here's how it went. Still trying to think of what other shinies. Oh, heck no. It's my 8th or 9th time playing the game. And I'm playing through the game with Kalos only Pokemon. In preparation for the new game coming out in October. And welcome in! Yeah, I won't be doing, I won't be grinding Dynamax Adventures. Personally, I would get bored of it very fast. Just trying to remember all of the shinies that I've gotten from friggin' Dynamax Adventures. Because I remember I got a shiny Ho-Oh. I have like 8 shiny Suicunes. Dialga. I know I definitely got a Dialga. Definitely got a Solgaleo. I don't have shield, so no shiny Lunala for me. Although I think I have one somewhere anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And I also have two shiny Palkias somewhere. So that doesn't matter. 2 Reshiram. Yeah. That was a pain. Tapu Fini. Tapu Lele. Those are the only Tapus I got, and I have one of each. Tapu Koko I have a shiny of, but it was because of a Sun and Moon event, I believe. There was one more that I got a shiny of. Who was it? Oh god, now I want to go looking. Oh, who was it? I think it may have been Giratina. Because I have a ton of those, and it's like, I know not all of them are from the Platinum days, so I must have gotten one probably from the dungeons. Hey Ostrich, you back from ads yet? Because I started remembering which of the shinies I got. Aside from Entei and Suicune. Okay, so the ones that I've gotten shinies of is Entei, then I got the 8 Suicunes, I got a shiny Giratina, I got the shiny Tapu Lele and Tapu Fini.
What about the capybara?
I wish there was a capybara. I have not gotten any of the wormhole ones, but I got the shiny Ho, shiny Dialga, and a shiny Solgaleo. So those are all the shinies I've gotten. And I don't farm them. I don't have shinies of them. I have every Pokemon. Actually, I have multiple of every Pokemon. Oh, like I've got like 25 Mews, and 2 of them are shiny. Well, the thing is, I don't go shiny hunting. Yeah, of course there are shinies I don't have. I don't shiny hunt. I just come across them. I come across them and get friggin' I just get really lucky when hatching eggs. When I did my psychic run, um, when I did my my all psychic Pokemon run in Scarlet and Violet, I was at the point where I started the game. I caught the Lechonk as the first Pokemon, and as soon as I caught the Lechonk, and the dialogue was over, a nice little shiny bug. The nice little shiny bug. The spider. Tarantular, or however you say its name. As soon as the dialogue was over, wasn't even an hour into the game, and a shiny appeared. And don't get me started when it comes to my luck in Legends. However, when I do want a shiny hunt, my luck sucks. When I shiny hunt, it sucks. So I just don't shiny hunt. And that's how I get all my shinies. I just don't care, and then I get them all. Oh yeah, the odds are much higher in Legends. Especially when you do the outbreaks. Oh yeah. In my case, it doesn't matter. They just show up. They're like, hey, what's up? I'm a shiny. But forget it, when I actually do look for them, it's like, no. We don't want you to find us. Like when I did my my all Bidoof run, I went to look for a shiny Alpha Bidoof. I went nuts trying to find a shiny Alpha Bidoof. And not a single one. I found 2 normal shiny Bidoofs. But I never found the shiny Alpha. So that's why I don't shiny hunt. My luck is better when I don't. Oh! I got a shiny Moltres too. I forgot about that one. I would never get it. I would never get a single shiny Alpha Bidoof. It just wouldn't happen because I'm actively looking. No, trust me, I do know. The only time that I'm looking for shinies and the luck actually happens is when I'm breeding. Like, breeding is the only time when I'm actively looking for a shiny that it will actually happen. But if I'm running around in the wild shiny hunting, forget about it. I'll never find one. Or at least I'll never find what I want. That's the other thing. If I shiny hunt for a specific Pokemon, I will get everything but. It's just what happens. Gardevoir, yes. Vaporeon, depends on the stats. Lopunny, depends on the moveset. Cinderace, yes. Salazzle, yes. But also, once again, depends on the moveset. And Serena, take it or leave it. Also, if you want a good Gardevoir moveset, I can easily give you one. Most legitimate way someone has ever answered the question. Well, you're asking me. So naturally, I am gonna go out of my way to answer it. But yeah, when it comes to Lopunny, though, it can learn a lot more than you think it can. And if you got a high attack and a high speed, then you can have just one hell of a friggin' fierce bunny. Like, Lopunny is no joke when you got the right moveset on it. Same with Salazzle. Salazzle can either be really bad or really good, depending on its moveset. Just like Lopunny. Lopunny is just fast in general. I don't think it's as fast as Speed Deoxys, but it is definitely the fastest normal type. I know that for a fact. I think its speed is like just under. Because the thing is, let's go to my level 70 Burb. My level 70 Talonflame. The speed on Talonflame. I did not mess with it. He was born with these stats. This is just... Yes. Yeah. My Lopunny, however... Yeah, my Lopunny is... Yeah, I'm not gonna say it, actually. My Lopunny is close to my Talonflame. Yes. My Lopunny has a speed stat close to Talonflame. Its attack stat is also 200. Its special defense sucks, though. That's the downside. And it barely has special attack as well. Why is that being checked? Yeah, I am actually surprised that you just saying that word isn't checked, considering my channel is all age friendly. So that is actually very weird to me. Probably the fact that it's a phrase. But I have noticed that the F word does make it through the filter. I have noticed that. While I do curse, not on stream. Not on stream, yeah. That's mainly because I have a friend who somehow manages to get summoned whenever I think of her. Somehow. And if, like, it's really weird. She'll just randomly log in and I'll just be like, I summoned her! And I don't know how she does it. It's weird. But yeah, one of my friends, her 3-year-old and 5-year-old watch me. One of them I have never even friggin' met. The other one I met once. And somehow I'm anti-Brandy. Because you can manipulate kids easily, apparently. My friend knows I'm weird about being called Aunt. So... because my nephew used to do it all the time when I was younger. And I'm just like, no, I'm too young to be an aunt. So... no, they do. They do. Like, if you are a kid that, if you're a kid that lied about the age just so you can stream, the moment they find out you're not actually 13, they will kick you off. Like, the only way someone, the only way someone under 13 can stream is if they are streaming with an adult. And the account belongs to the adult. That is the only way someone under 18 can stream. And if the adult allows the under 13-year-old to stream alone, the account will still get banned. The secret hidden rules of Twitch. Unlike most, I actually did read every single line of the terms of service for sure. I read the whole damn thing. If you're 15, I'm 20 years older than you. I spin around on a spinny chair like a child. And I'm a Pokemon addict. And I still get weirded out when my nieces and nephews call me Aunt Brandy. Wow, I actually almost said my name. That would have been really weird. That would have been the first time on stream I almost accidentally said my name, actually, if I'm being honest. Aside from Causidus and my friend, there's only one person that knows my name, but that's because I was a dummy dumb. And actually said it. That was a little burp. It was still a burp. Is what a mod. Is the one other person that knows my knows my actual name a mod? Yes. I summoned her. She's been summoned. Oh dear. Where have you been, by the way? Around. Around my butt.
Who's been around your
Pokemon fan hasn't been in the stream in a long time, so I asked them where they've been and they said around. And I'm calling bullshit. Causidus came into the room, burped, which is where the loud one came from. And then, remember how I told you about how a friend of mine just pops in like I summoned her? Yeah, that happened. She's here now. I don't know how she does it. It's weird. It's just like, I'm the streamer her kids watch, so she has to be on high alert at all times, so her mom instincts just kick in. Or something. Yeah, don't let her fool you, Ostrich. She, when I started streaming, she changed her name. She changed her Twitch name so I wouldn't recognize her. And she followed me and started watching my stream. I did ask the peoples. Oh, the one that doesn't tell me anything I actually had to talk to? Okay. School started by the way. Oh, shit! That makes sense. First year at summer camp. And first year in school. I did not think of that. Oh my god. Wait, the birthday was in August, so 6. So Shane is 6. Oh, that explains why you've been busy. Between first time going to day camp and getting ready for the first time in school, yeah, that would track. I mean, I also haven't talked about you in a while, so probably another reason why you haven't stopped by. But it all makes sense now. Hey, Nadino. And Val, I gotta ask. Are you getting ZA? Like, I'm super curious about this. Nice. So Val, does that mean if you're getting ZA, you're willing to battle me? If I do Battle Royale Mondays? Well, Ostrich, you're not in kindergarten, so... Little Shane, the one we're talking about, he's in kindergarten now. But Val, why won't you battle me? Oh dear. But it will be a battle royale, so there will be 2 other people. Oh, if there's ads, and the fact that Val is not subbed. Oh man. Oh dear. Making me sound like some sort of monster. Alright, let's get this in for... Seriously? Really? Mental confusion and trauma?
Emotional damage.
Seriously, I need that just for Val. I need that just for Val. Hey, dude. You ever think that you're just bad at battling, Val? Let's go with this one. Hell no, you do weird sneaky shit. I only do that to you. No. The weird... You remember the Golduck thing I told you about? That kind of stuff. Just... times 2. Actually, more like times 5. But... and I only do it to her. Because, like she said, she's known me for 25 years. So... and she's the one that got me into Pokemon in the first place. Like, she had... when Pokemon Blue and Red were released, she had Pokemon Blue, and she wanted to show me a new game she got. So, I went to her house, and she showed me Pokemon Blue. And told me how there's another one, Pokemon Red. Told me I should get that one. So, after begging my mom a bunch of times, and she kept saying no, my grandparents got me the Game Boy and Pokemon Red. Yay, Grandma and Grandpa. So, she's the reason why I'm a Pokemon addict. Blame her. Way surpassed. To be fair, you were like on and off for a while. Like what? I think it was oh, which one was it? It was when Platinum came out. You said it was too hard and you gave up. And then you came back when Omega Ruby came out. Yeah. Do I ever battle with people for streams on SV? I did. But the thing is, I don't IV or EV train. I just do weird shit and it works out. So, I'm also really weird. No, but I will be bringing back Battle Me Mondays. However, it will not be in Scarlet and Violet. It will be in Legend ZA. Because it's a battle royale. And that means 4 people fighting at once. So instead of having people fight me one at a time, we can do groups. And we can make like a day out of it. So like everyone can just come in and hang out and we can just battle royale all day. So it will be coming back once Legend ZA comes out. One thing you should know about Mega Evolutions in Legend ZA, there's a gauge. You can't just Mega Evolve them right off the bat. You need to fill up the gauge before you can Mega Evolve them. And, I also think the gauge, once it runs out, they Mega Evolve. So they don't stay Mega Evolved. But that I am unsure about. Sarah B's preview report didn't really get into that completely. But they did say there's an extra move that you can do. Called the plus move. But if you do the plus move, it takes part of the Mega Gauge away. So if you do the plus move, you could essentially end up not having any Mega Evolution going on. I do suggest looking at the, you can also Mega Evolve more than one Pokemon at a time. Just saying. So there's that. Basically, you can have a Pokemon Mega Evolved. And, yep. You can Mega Evolve your Victory Bell. And if you collect up a bunch of Mega Evolution points again, you can make your Houndoom Mega Evolve. Well, no, because I think you only get one Mega Stone per Pokemon, just like the other games. But oh, and the raids? Yeah, the Rogue Mega Evolution raids. Yeah, they can do an AoE attack that hurts both you and your Pokemon. The game is a hell of a lot more difficult than they made it seem. Well, yeah, the only way to avoid your Pokemon from getting hit in a raid when it does the the AoE field attack is recalling it. No, they really aren't. Like, battling, you actually need to aim your moves. You can't just press A to use a move and then the Pokemon uses the move. You actually have to aim it. Yep. And moves have range. So there's that too. So if a Pokemon is out of range, your attack ain't hidden. It's not hitting its mark if it's out of range. Yep. There is range. So you gotta keep that in mind when battling. Yeah, I knew about the range thing for a while. I knew about that part. I did not know about the aim part. So, that was a nice surprise. Indeed. Indeed it will. It'll definitely be challenging, and status effects don't last the entire battle. Stat debuffs and stat increases don't last the entire battle. You can actually hide behind things. So they did show us a little mercy. Oh, they got the whole Battle Royale storyline for that. But yeah, at night, you could sneak up on NPCs and just chuck your Pokemon at them and surprise them with a surprise battle. And you actually get more points when you surprise them with a battle than you do running up to them and saying, "Battle me." Also, they can detect you. Like, if you try sneaking by an NPC and they detect you, they will attack. They will not just be like, "Battle me." No, they will go straight for the attack. They basically made a violent Pokemon game. Like, it's just, what? I could be the one who starts the unconsensual battles with NPCs finally? Yes. Yes, you can. And yes, you should have reworded that, because that made it sound incredibly strange. But that's okay, I understand what you meant. But when the best part is too is if you're fighting, if you have a battle without and if you're having a battle with either a wild Pokemon or an NPC, there is a chance you'll still get hit. And however, if you're near a car, you and your Pokemon can run behind a car and the attack will miss. No. You can't run away. They will chase you. They will chase you to continue the fight. So you're kind of stuck there. But you can hide behind things to make their Pokemon's attack miss. So there's that. Because you know how in Arceus Legends, if you hid behind a rock, or hid behind something, so the Pokemon couldn't see you anymore, the attack would still hit you? Yeah, no, that doesn't happen in ZA. You can actually have buildings or cars or whatever block an attack. Like, if people thought that Arceus was a Pokemon survival game, yeah, think again. ZA is just on a totally different level of survival game. They get a good job with Arceus, so it's obvious this will be a whole new thing. Yeah. No, this is... After... I was worried about a lot of things when it comes to Legends ZA. But because of Cerebi's, because Cerebi was invited to play a more in-depth demo of Legends ZA. Like, they did the original demo that the public was allowed to do. They did that one. But the creator of Cerebi was invited to Paris to join a Pokemon event to play a more in-depth demo that was not available to the public. It was an invite only. Yes, there was a demo that the public can do at a convention. But the thing was, it was just, you run around, you fight Pokemon, you do a few NPC battles, and that's it. It barely gave you anything. There was no Rogue Mega Pokemon battles. There was none of that. It was just your basic running around battling trainers and catching Pokemon. That was really it. But the one that Cerebi did was basically the actual game. Oh, yeah. Yeah, about that. The catching of the Pokemon. About that. It's sorta like Arceus. Sorta. What I will do is I will look up the exact details for you. Because Pokemon Legends ZA Wild Zone. Alright, where's the catching one? Okay, you have the ability to walk past and catch a Pokemon simply by throwing a Pokeball. So, hey, I'm a purple bunny now. So that is just like Arceus. And if they break out, they will target you, no matter what. So, whereas in Arceus, Like if you went to catch Starly, if they jumped out, they could still run away. Yeah, no, not in Legends. They will always target you no matter what. However, if you go to catch a sleeping Pokemon, even if you're locked onto it, if you don't throw it within the hitbox, you're missing. So, yeah, Pokemon have a hitbox now. Keep that in mind. Oh, it's not a neck brace, it's actually part of the shirt. But it looks like a neck brace because of the model movement. But yeah, Pokemon have a hitbox. When you threw the Pokeballs in Pokemon Legends Arceus, it was basically the entire Pokemon was the hitbox. But yeah, in Legends ZA, it's like every Pokemon's hitbox is different. You need to like actually hit the Pokemon. You can't just throw near it and then it will go into the Pokeball. Yeah, no, you need to like actually hit it in order to try and catch it without battling it. So there's that. Yay, hitbox. Yeah, the aiming is gonna probably be a pain because you need to be more accurate with it this time. Also, Pokemon that get scared and run away. Yeah, apparently the creator of Cerebi went to catch a Swablu. The Swablu flew away and it stopped flying away. But that's because it went out of catching range. So you can chase it down because you can do like parkour and stuff. There are ways to do parkour throughout the city, basically. So you can chase it, but it will just keep flying away. And no. Only the hostile Pokemon do that. Only the hostile Pokemon will call others to help. You heard that if you're fighting a Pokemon, any aggressive Pokemon nearby will join, whether you like it or not. And here's the kicker. I have no idea. But here's the kicker. You have never played a Pokemon game in your entire life where you need to rely on Pokemon items. So, because let me be clear, there are no Pokemon centers. I repeat, no Pokemon centers. Yep. Oh, they did it. They did it. They made a Pokemon game that had no Pokemon centers. Which is hilarious because it's modern day. But yeah, you gotta really rely on items. And the only other way to heal your Pokemon is by going to a cafe and buying a drink. That is the Pokemon Center equivalent. Yeah, just go to a cafe, get a drink, and your Pokemon are healed. But you do have to pay for it. So keep that in mind. Always make sure you have money. Never run out of money. Yeah, you just gotta stop by Dunkin' Donuts to heal your Pokemon. No big deal. And it's no long healing your Pokemon is no longer free. So yeah, you actually do need to go to the cafe, pay for the drink. Well, I mean, it is French. They're all about cafes and stuff. I actually don't know if the French are obsessed with cafes or not. I mean, I technically do. I honestly have no idea who pays for mine. All I know is that the insurance pays for everything, and I don't know who pays for the insurance. Likely the government, but that's all I know. But yay, disabled. Um um but yes, the game is significantly harder. Obviously. I mean, I just told you you need to rely on items more than any other Pokemon game ever. Let's see, what else did I miss? I was about to say that's what she said. Alright, Sarabi could not confirm if there is going to be the shiny jingle and stars because they did not encounter a shiny while playing. So they so that was not confirmed. Um the spawning system seems to be similar to Arceus. Like, if you go to a certain spot, you know a certain Pokemon will be there. It's similar to that. Um, then there's the Battle Royale. Now, when it comes to the Battle Royale, story-wise, you have things like the blueberry quests in Scarlet and Violet Indigo Disc. Yep. Battle Royale is has those. Like the quest line. And you can get points to be able to earn rewards. So yeah, there's gonna be that. So you can do quests that have to do with fights that you do. Like anything, let's see, what did they say? These quests range from getting super effective strikes to using specific moves to knock out, and even getting an instant knockout from a surprise attack on a Pokemon. So even the BBQs got more difficult. Um, I already talked about that. I talked about that. Yeah, this is where I got super interested. The 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 creator of Cerebi, a guy who dedicates his life to making the ultimate Pokemon info website, says, I have never in my 26 years of playing Pokemon used recovery items in battle as much as I did against the one alpha Pokemon. Yep. Yep. Oh, and I forgot to mention you can't do more than one stat buff and debuff. Like, you can't boost all of your stats using different moves. You can only do one at a time. So yay! Strategizing! My favorite, actually, I'm not gonna lie. I love strategizing. It's my favorite part of Pokemon. It's the thing that horrifies Pokemon fan, basically. Like, this is my dream game. Trainer customization is also more intense. They took trainer customization to a whole new level. Like, they gave you quite a few options in Sword and Shield. Like, you could really customize your character in Sword and Shield. But the character customization in Legend ZA is whew. Yeah, we're gonna have a hell of a lot more than Sword and Shield. Like, it's ridiculous how much character customization they're gonna have. Like, Cerebi. Oh, phooey. Do 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 do. Then I shall wait by playing. All right, which field am I going to here? That's the question. I'll go to the graveyard one. I always liked that one better anyways. So while I wait I gotta stop pressing wrong buttons. There it is, it's over there. Let me know when you're back, ostrich. Oh no, wait, I could just check. What am I doing? Do 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 do. Yeah, you're back. Okay. Where was I? Right. So with character customization, Cerebi was not allowed. Like, they couldn't go into any of the boutiques in the game. And yet they were still impressed with everything that they were able to do. So they had major character customization without being able to go into the shops. And that right there tells me character customization is gonna be insane. Because if they were happy with the amount of customization they can do before being able to go into the shops, oh boy. Actually, we were able to do the same thing in Sword and Shield. Just, this is like 5 times more than Sword and Shield. Like, they're allowing more customization than they did in Legends Arceus. So there's that. Evolution works the same. So there's that. Evolution is the same. Like, you can choose when to evolve and...
I'll show you.
Okay. You can choose when you want to evolve the Pokemon, or if you want to do it all. So, evolution is the same as Legends Arceus, which is nice. Moves. Learning moves is the same as Arceus. There are TMs. Now, here's something else. So, abilities are not a thing, but you can hold items. So, like Arceus, there's no abilities. That is the same as Arceus. However, you can hold items in this game. Ostrich, there was no abilities in Arceus. Did you not realize that? Yeah. Yeah. They didn't put abilities in Legends Arceus. It's a Legends game. I have a feeling that's gonna be a theme with the Legends games. But yeah, this time you can hold items though. In Legends Arceus, there was no items, so... But Legends ZA is in fact going to have holdable items. Yeah, they kind of can't leave out that one. Although, they could have made it so Megastones are the only items available for holding. But they didn't. They chose to allow held items. And there will very likely be new held items, so yay, I get to explore crazy stuff. I can't wait for that. And, Sarah B says that even though the game... Here we go. He says, I was a little concerned about the map being only Lumiose City. However, when playing the game, I realized just how expansive the map actually is. Between the parkour and running around on the streets below, the map is much bigger than it seems. Also goes on to say that the game has classics, meaning music from X and Y. So music from X and Y will be in the game, along with its own. They didn't see any ride Pokemon. So there's that. Yeah, ride Pokemon are not confirmed. And neither is the shiny Jingle. You are able to fast travel though. So, I don't know how the fast traveling works. I imagine you gotta unlock that somehow. But even Sarabi was saying how making the guide for the game is going to take a while. Like, he is actually afraid of accidentally forgetting things. So, if the creator of Cerebi is afraid of forgetting things on the map, then oh god. That is one heck of One heck of a map. I'm just happy that it's been confirmed by Cerebi that the map is, much bigger than it seems. The fact that it's expansive. That makes me happy. Well, it's the fact that there's the parkour aspect. You could run along the roofs, like, nowhere. Nowhere is a place you can't go in this game. Yep. Like, Cerebi knew what to expect, but it was a lot more than they expected. Like, they knew it was gonna be an expansive map for just one city, but they were surprised with how expansive it actually was. What would the possible issue be? And if you say getting lost, don't, because that's obvious. He didn't say it. Cerebi didn't say anything about levels. Which I am just going to assume it's just like, Legends. Okay, Ostrich, I'm gonna tell you something right now. If they only used one code and the rest aren't working, that means they lied. Either they lied, or the codes have already been used by someone. Because if someone is publicly publicly putting codes out there, then chances are there are people who got to it first. That's why you don't post codes, one-time use codes online. Because the post can end up getting reposted and you'll see like 500 comments and be like, okay, that's a bust. Just by looking at it. Yeah, and it's likely that someone got to the code first. If they're showing it on Discord in a group, or they got the cards from someone else, there's a lot of ways that it can go wrong, honestly. I will say this, though. I am very surprised that on day 1, they were able to get multiple. There's also the, yeah, there's that. Getting ripped off is a complete possibility, too.
Oh, man.
Because the stores, on day 1, there's no way they would give you multiple. Like, if we're on, like, the last few days that you're able to get it, then yeah, then I could just be like, yeah, we need to get rid of these. And we have too many. So here, just take a bunch. Like, I could see that. But that would mean October. They wouldn't give out more than one on day 1 of everything. Yeah. Yep. I would not be surprised if people are already out there with fake codes. Especially if somebody says, I don't have this store near me, or the event is not in my country. Yeah, scammers can take advantage of those people. And it's not cool at all. And if I'm being completely honest, those are the people that usually get targeted with hacked Pokemon. It's, oh, this Pokemon, this event Pokemon was never released in my country. Will you trade it with me? And it's just, you find out it's not tradable. Yet, this person somehow has, like, a ton of them. Me, who just doesn't live near one, and my friend who lives in the UK where they aren't doing the event. I mean, they're doing the event here. All I gotta do is go to a GameStop. But the question is, do I want to? Do I actually want to go to a GameStop for a piece of paper? I did it for Marshadow, but that's because it was the only way to get Marshadow. And they still haven't released another way to get him. So, I got very lucky with that. But to get a shiny version of Miraidon and Koraidon, honestly, honestly, no, I actually don't. Purple is my favorite color. Why would I want to use a non-purple Miraidon? And while Koraidon, while Koraidon, looks cool, I like the normal version better. Yes. Yes, I will. And Ostrich, as for your comment of even though they might not come back, yeah, that's what people said about Shiny Meloetta. And everyone can get a Shiny Meloetta now. So, yeah. They also said Shiny Manaphy would never come back, but now you can get that. They also said Shiny Keldeo would never come back, and now you can get that. And that's not even a country thing. That's just, if you have mobile Pokemon Home, you can get this Pokemon. Like, actually, it takes a while, but you could still do it. Yeah, the only way I would actually go out of my way to get one of those codes is if it was a Pokemon that's not released yet. That is the only way I would get my butt over to GameStop to get a code. Because like I said, there is no way of getting Marshadow. Marshadow is literally, you gotta trade with someone for it, but why the heck would someone do that when there's no other way to get them? The likely way to get another Marshadow is if they do remakes of Sun and Moon. So yay! Marshadow best mythical. Mew. Mew is the best mythical. And then comes Shaman. And then comes Marshadow. Marshadow is third in my book. Mew has been my favorite Pokemon since 1996. So can't betray my Mew. A mythical that I have like 80 of. 2 shiny. No. 3. I have 3 shiny Mew. The addiction is real. They all do. What do you mean mythics don't have more connections to their region? Oh, wait. No, I take that back. I'm the weirdo here. I'm the weirdo here that knows all the freaking lore. Yeah, I should have thought that one through. Of course, no one's gonna be as obsessive with me as me when it comes to this stuff. Oh, I feel dumb. Should have remembered the fact that I'm weird. But yeah, every mythical does indeed have massive lore behind them. Well, first off, let me go get my charger. Actually, you know what? No. I will give little history lesson, no. So, I don't know how many Pokemon movies you've seen, but literally every single Pokemon movie and hidden areas of the game tell you the stories of each and every single one of the mythical Pokemon. Well, yeah, this is where Marshadow comes in. When it comes to Ho and Lugia, when it comes to both of them, Marshadow is basically the evil they keep away. So all that stuff about the Ho and Lugia keeping evil away, yeah, that evil is Marshadow. Now, I know that doesn't make sense to you because Ho and Lugia are not from Alola, but that's the thing. You know how you have to use mysterious items to summon Lugia and Ho? The whole story behind that? Yeah, story goes is that Marshadow was chased to Alola. And it's based off of a Hawaiian myth. Which is why they added it to Alola and not the second gen games. They basically came up with the idea afterwards. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah. Now, if you would like shamans, shaman is part of a ceremony that happens only in Sinnoh, called the Gratitude Ceremony. And the story behind it is a whole little romance thing. Yeah, the whole story starts as a man gives a flower to a woman as a gift, and the woman showed so much gratitude that the flower actually bloomed into shaman. If that makes sense, like shaman was like a seed on the flower that he got her kind of situation. And then shaman grows more of those flowers on its back. Hence why there is actually more than one shaman. Now, when we get to Celebi, a reason why... What's Heteran doing anyways? Sinnoh has so much going for the Legends. Heteran kind of just exists. No. Yeah, Heteran is the reason why the volcano in the Sinnoh area does not erupt constantly. actually a protector that doesn't really get much love. Basically. So that's Heteron's deal. He's a legendary that just doesn't get much love. Even though he's like making sure Sinnoh doesn't disappear in a volcanic eruption. Which is why whenever you go to catch Heteron, he's in a volcano. I shall now headcanon. Heteron is eating magma to save everybody. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much the situation. I kinda wanna catch the snob. And I'll behave. Let's see who else we got. Whoa! Now, if you're about to ask me about Mew, considering I'm obsessed with Mew, yeah. Mew is a special case? Because Mew is not bound to one region. Mew is actually bound to all regions. So, yeah, there's that little fact. One of the other names for Mew is Guardian. And that it will transform into any Pokemon to keep an eye on the rest.
So it's a Ditto?
Mew is the only other Pokemon in the Pokemon universe that can use the move Transform.
Can transform into a Ditto?
Yes, it can transform into a Ditto.
So you could meet a Ditto that's new and you don't even know it?
Unfortunately not. That would be a great mechanic. To have, to come across a Ditto in the wild and it's actually Mew. Because Mew can, in fact, use Transform to turn into a Ditto. That would be great. Yes, Mew is, in fact, the ancestor to every Pokemon. Which is why it can turn into any Pokemon, including legendaries.
You know what that makes Mew?
What?
A little slut.
I'm gonna ignore you said that about my favorite Pokemon.
It gets around.
No, it doesn't get around. Zeraora and Zarude go hand in hand. Just so you know. And you might not actually want to know. I will wait for them to come back so I can give them the Zeraora lore. I will save here though because I do not want to finish the DLC in one night. Do. Oh, I need to get that. It is funny that I know all this lore about Pokemon. And it's like, it's just nowhere in the game. Like, it's not a common thing people talk about. So it's just like, people think it's nowhere in the game or nowhere in the show or movies. When it's actually right in our faces. We just gotta look for it. Yay! Okay. So, oh no, Mew is much older than Arceus. Because Mew can actually turn itself into Arceus. So, yeah. But then again, so can Ditto. But yes. Zeraora. Ostrich. I hate to say this, but Zeraora was created by an explosion. So, there's that fun fact about Zeraora. He was created by an explosion that yeah, Zeraora was created by an explosion in Alola. And there was a thunder strike at a in I think it was some sort of safe haven kind of situation. But there is a lightning strike which caused an explosion, which is how Zeraora came into existence. And it's basically a walking disaster. So, yeah, there's that. Just that's basically what Zeraora is. It's a walking disaster of Alola. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. It is a walking disaster. And now, the thing about Zeraora is that it travels. It travels because it's unwanted. So there's that little issue. Zeraora is a walking disaster that can blow up at any time. It's basically, Zeraora is pretty much an electrical time bomb. So it wanders, which is why its lore is tied in with Zerud's. Basically, along with the story, the whole story of Zeraora and its connection to Alola, Zeraora actually made its way to the Galar region, and before the Galar region existed, and before even the darkest day happened, Zerud existed. And, well, so did Zeraora. Zerud basically protected the area of Galar from Zeraora, thus making Zeraora leave Galar, and Zerud is the undocumented guardian of Galar. And when I say undocumented, I mean they cut down the rainforest he guards to create Galar, pretty much. Yeah. Yep. Yep. One day I do plan on doing a whole lore video or video series. Let's see how the first one goes. I do plan on eventually doing that. So, that will one day happen. But it is in fact almost 10 o'clock for me. Yes, one day I will get to it. But it is indeed 10 o'clock for me. So I will continue the game tomorrow. Actually start doing the story and getting all the legendaries I need to catch. Yes, I know how wonky my avatar could be sometimes. Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. And I will see everyone tomorrow. Have a good day, night, and evening. Or evening. Whichever it is for you. And may Bidoof be with you all, guys.